A low fire flickered beneath a battered bronze brazier, casting long, jittery shadows over the battered oak table where two men-sized shadows loomed. On one side sat Dan, the lever Gotha of Lagos, lean as a hungry vulture and twice as sharp. His dark eyes glittered over a chipped goblet full of cheap gin, and every time he spoke, you could almost hear the billions of cement bags and sugar sacks clicking into place across his empire. Across from him, David, Circuit Lord, steward of St. Louis, broad-shouldered and barrel-chested, like a mountain that decided to learn coding, tapped invisible keys in the air. Holographic numbers winked into being, danced a brief jig, then vanished. 12.8, he muttered, voice low and amused, as if he were counting beads on a rosary of silk ties. Gotha chuckled, dragging a boot along the rain-slippery cobblestones outside. 12.8, he repeated, as though tasting a rare vintage. Cute. Back home, we call that pocket change. He leaned forward. Try 24 to 28 billion for size. Stick that in your ledger and smoke it. His grin was all jagged teeth and half-truths, just how he liked it. Beyond those two, a few other luminaries drifted in, each strutting like peacocks in borrowed finery. Robert Steelheart-Smith polishing his 12s, Oprah of Curves Winfrey adjusting her jeweled spectacles, a modest 3.7, and Jay-Z swaggering at 2.5. They all tossed their fortunes onto the table. Dan the Lever Gotha, 23.9 billion, 28.3 billion, 12.8 billion. Robert Steelheart-Smith, 12.0 billion. Oprah Queen of Curves Winfrey, 3.7 billion. Michael Air Jordan, 3.5 billion. Kanye Magnum Opus West, 2.7 billion. Jay-Z Mogul-in-Chief, 2. LeBron, 2 billion. 1.2 billion. They eyed Gotha warily as he scooped up the pile with a casual flick of his wrist. Nearly 40 billion, someone muttered. Gotha's grin widened. And I'm just getting started. Outside, the distant thunder of Lagos's port, ships disgorging cargo, cranes groaning, rumbled like applause. In that moment, it was clear. You could line up every black billionaire in America, bind their fortunes into a neat ledger, and Dan Gotha would still outmatch them by more than half. In the game of Titans, he wore the heaviest boots and rumbled louder than any of them combined.